Welcome. We made it happen. We made it. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. There's a lot of people to thank for this moment. Ms. Laura, Ms. Seven, I guess Andy, I don't know. Our whole crew at Mesa, getting these bags together, this room together, the waivers together. All these things take a lot of different moving pieces. So there's a lot of people that care deeply about you. That are glad that you're here today. And I'm one of those people. I know that I met a lot of you online in August or whenever that was, so it's great to see you in person. And like I said, I'm 7 feet tall. Am I 7 feet tall? I'm not 7 feet tall. But it's great to be back with people. We're going to have an amazing day. We have some of our tutors here with you, some of our other members of Mesa here. So just enjoy the day. When you have a chance, if, like I said, I think most of you have done this, there are donuts if you'd like. Bathrooms are right outside, water is right outside. Go ahead and send that waiver and we'll get that from you before you leave. But I want to welcome our Dean of Learning Resources and Academic Support. This is Dr. Andy McNeil, one of the main reasons we were able to do this today. So thank you, Andy.
I'm not one of the main reasons why we were able to do this today. The main reason why we were able to do this today is your teachers and Mark here. And I think it's a wonderful opportunity for you all. This program has just been amazing. And I'm glad that you guys have taken it upon yourselves to join it. This is a lot of opportunity there. It might not be the only opportunity you have, but it's an opportunity. And you're getting college credit, right? And you're getting experience that will be invaluable to you. So whatever you decide to do in life, it will be invaluable to you. And so, thank you for taking that step. We're really happy to have you. How many of you have thought of coming, before taking this program, thought of coming to Mesa? And it might be the same answer on both ends, so we're going to do two questions. Thought of coming to Mesa to start your educational career after high school? Okay, just nobody. All right. How about now? Or are you going to suspend that judgment or that decision until the end of the day? How many of you think this is a viable choice for you? Excellent, excellent. And I think that's the whole idea. A lot of times, I don't think community colleges get a good rap because it is a wonderful place to start your higher educational journey. You get teachers in classrooms that are dedicated to teaching and care about the students, and they come here for that reason and that reason alone. They get training in teaching. That's not to say that you won't get good education for the first 2 years at a 4-year institution, but you'll have bigger classes. You may not know your instructor as well. And, here you have a lot more support individually because we have fewer students in a classroom. We have lots of support in student services and in learning resources like tutoring. And having gone through this program, wow, there's a job opportunity when you get on campus, right? And that's a huge incentive. That will set you up very well for your education. How many are thinking about becoming teachers? Okay, good. We'll work on the rest of them, you and I. One of the reasons why we want to do this program is we need people like you to go back to your communities and to teach so that the students that are coming behind you have familiar faces, have faces that look like theirs, have stories that are like theirs, have backgrounds that are like theirs, and that will engage them more than, say, somebody who isn't from that community. It's not to say that you don't have good instructors that come from your community. You do. We have anybody who teaches in the K-12 segment of education is amazing because it's a lot of hard work, but they're dedicated and there's a lot of passion there and it's great. But think about going back to your community and giving folks the same, the type of education that you're getting and having them have a familiar face in the classroom. That's what we're trying to do here by having this pathway. But you don't have to do that if you come here because there's so many pathways for you when you come to Mesa. Again, I'm really happy for you to be here. Thank you, Mark, for making this happen. He's worked really hard on this and a little bit of all the others that you're going to see today. There were no more donuts for me, so I'm not going to have one before I leave. I'm kind of upset about that. But other than that, have a great time here at Mesa. Start talking about it with your parents or with your significant others or whatever. And we hope to see you in the future working in tutoring in MT2C and helping you on your pathway towards a degree of some sort. Okay? Thanks a lot, and have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so on those waivers, yes, I see most of you signed the bottom. At the top, there's about 4 spots to initial as well. So if and when you have a chance to initial those little statements, go ahead and do that as well. All right, so what are we doing today? We're welcoming you, so I hope you feel welcomed. And we're going to talk about 3 things. We're going to talk at you for just about 30 minutes to give you some information about 3 things. What it means to be a college student, how to go to college, those kind of things. Talk about our work experience program, and talk about teacher education. So you're going to hear from Van over here. He's going to be talking about general education path. Sean over here is going to be talking about work experience, and I'm going to tell you a little more about our teacher education program, which you've already begun, really, taking Ed 100 and working in Work 270 already. We're then going to stop talking at you, and there's going to be an opportunity for you to work with our wonderful guest speakers. So that's going to be, I don't know if you've heard of her, it's kind of a big deal. Miss Seven is going to be one of those group leaders, so she's going to be in that group. Our mentor tutors are going to be in that group, and then we might have another academic counselor coming in later who will be part of that group. Now we're going to take a break. Then you're going to go on a campus tour. So the campus tour, you're going to work with our peer navigators, our peer ambassadors, and you're with Van over here. They're going to take you around, show you the campus. And then the hardest part of the day, you're going to come back, you're going to do Kahoot and take a group photo while there are burritos sitting right out of your eyesight that you're going to want to eat, but you're going to hold up. You're going to hold up. You're going to do the Kahoot, you're going to do the group photo, then you're going to do the burrito, and you can do your burrito, you take a lunch outside, that kind of thing. I do want to give you a brief reminder that you do have a journal due on Friday. You do have a journal due on Friday. Do you have a journal due on Friday?
Yes.
You do, that's right. Are you going to turn it in on Friday? We don't know. But it is due on Friday, all right? So please go ahead and turn that in. It's not super long. It's about our trip here today, so hopefully you can reflect upon that. And then you're going to go back to Hoover, and then I'll see you online again, all right? So that's what we're doing today. So with that, I'm going to welcome Van up, and he's going to tell you a little more about being a college student and how to make that happen.
Cool. Thank you. Hey. So I talk pretty loud. I'm not going to speak into the mic. But hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Van. I am from the Outreach Department, and I serve as the SST, which is the Student Services Tech. So what my job and my primary goal is to actually go out to the community, talk to high school students just like yourselves about making college an option. So I see some of you haven't touched your donuts yet. Feel free to eat while I'm providing this presentation. I know the sugar will probably provide you a little pick-me-up. I know it's cold, it's early. Some of y'all are probably still waking up. Some Saigon noodles would be good right now, or some egg rolls, right? Any of y'all go there? Down the street? No? All right, cool. So let's get started. So I am going to talk to you all today a little bit about the general information regarding Mesa College. So first and foremost, we were established in 1964. So we've been in business for about 57 years or so. My math might be off, might be correct, but we do understand that finances play a really big role in your decision to come into college. So our units are $46 per unit. So one class typically consists of 3 to 5 units depending on what the class is, but you're going to be looking at about $130, $150 per course per every 3-unit course. Now, we do have flexible course offerings. That means no matter how busy or impacted your schedule may be, there are online courses, there are night classes you can take at night, during the day, and even on the weekend. So as my glasses continue to fog up, just know that I can still see you all. So, well, I know some of you still have this problem as well, but we are a part of the San Diego Community College District. So what that means is when you attend Mesa and you have one application, you get access to all 3 of our other campuses, which is City and Miramar. Now, every campus caters to its own specific niche. Now, here at Mesa College, we have a lot of the allied health programs. So if you're looking for medical assisting, dental assisting, radiology, animal health tech, the teacher ed program, we have those specialties. Now Miramar has aviation mechanics, fire technology, if you want to be a firefighter, they have the police academy, and if you want to be a lifeguard. Now City has nursing, acting for film and television, and they have a lot of our apprenticeships. So if you're looking for sheet metal or plumbing, every campus has something that can be beneficial to you. Now, at community college, at Mesa College, we do offer an associate's, we do offer certificates, and we offer 1 bachelor's in health information management. So we understand that not every single person has the same path, but we try to be very flexible and accommodating to your path. So if you wanted to get certified in a certain job, skill, or training, you can come, finish your 2 years, get certified, go straight to the workforce. You can get your associates, complete your general ed, and then transfer. Or if you wanted to complete your 4-year degree here at Mesa College, you have that option as well. Now we have over 30 different career education programs. So, how many of you are in sports? Any of you play sports? Soccer, football, what do you play back there?
Soccer.
Soccer? Cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Any other?
Baseball.
Baseball. How about you? Volleyball. So we have over 19 different sports programs ranging from football, basketball, volleyball, beach volleyball, soccer, baseball, anything you can think of the sports team for you. So if you were interested in pursuing sports after high school, this could be an option for you right here. Now we do have honors for those of you that like to push yourselves academically. We do have an honors program, and we have over 25 different student clubs. Now, if there's a club that you are interested in, we probably already have it, or if there's something that you want to petition to start your own club, you're more than welcome to as well. So, the steps to apply are actually very easy. A lot of you have already taken college courses. So just a reminder for you all, you do not need to reapply for Mesa if you're already in courses. But second is to get financed. There are a lot of different programs that will help alleviate the finances that you will incur while you're in college. So have you all started your financial aid application? They opened up in October. Have you already started? All y'all should have been raising your hands. So the application is due on the 3rd or 2nd of March. So I highly advise that you all finish your application now, just so that way you can enjoy your extracurricular activities next spring, and you don't have to focus or worry about this. But this financial aid is actually a requirement for the Promise program. So for those of you that are interested in the 2-year free tuition college program, you do have to complete financial aid in order to be a part of the Promise. Now, after dealing with all your finances, the best thing is to do is to get advice, see a counselor. So how many of you are familiar with what you want to study? You can shout it out. What are you considering studying? I'm sorry? Business. Anyone else? How about you over there?
Economics and business.
Economics and business. Anyone else?
Engineering.
Engineering. Okay, we got some engineers. We got some economic majors here. We got business. Anyone else? No doctors, dentists. How about you back there? Computer science. Great, great. Those are all great options. So, in order for you to have a better understanding of the courses you need to take, you have to get advice. Go see a counselor. We have over 25 different counselors to assist you with educational plan and academic advising. So if any of you are interested in completing the 2 years and then transferring, that option is available for you with your counselor. Or if you just want to complete your associates and then be done, that option is available for you as well. Now the last thing is just to get enrolled. So after you've met with your counselor, they provided you classes that you need to take, the next thing for you to do is to enroll. Now I'm pretty sure you're all aware on how to navigate to the student portal, but if not, you will probably see me again. But that pretty much concludes my presentation for general information regarding Mesa College. I thank you, appreciate your time. I actually grew up in City Heights near Hoover, so I'm pretty familiar with the area, the neighborhood. So I love Hoover. And if you had any other questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me via email or phone, and that is our Instagram handle. Thank you.
Okay, next we're going to have Professor Fawcett come up, and she's going to talk to you about our work experience programs, which you are in right now.
Hi everyone. So I have emailed probably at least half of you, if not all of you at this point. My name is Sean Fawcett. I am a work-based learning and work experience coordinator here at Mesa. So I have primarily communicated with you regarding work experience. I'm going to chat a little bit about that today, but more so I'm going to talk about work-based learning and some of the services that we offer here at Mesa for students in helping you with your career development. So what is work-based learning? It's a big title. What does it mean? Our role on campus is to help students connect what you're learning in your academic classes and applying that to the real world. So that happens through a variety of ways, and I'll share some examples with you today. But essentially, you as students are participating in a lot of different things. You see that in high school, right? You're taking your classes. Some of you mentioned that you're doing athletics. Some of you are in leadership. Some of you are working part-time. So oftentimes we have all these different experiences. And so what work-based learning does is that we help students kind of connect all of those experiences, really allowing you to understand what skills you're acquiring, what learning is happening in the classroom, and how you can apply that within the real world as well as the workplace. So helping students find their purpose. Oftentimes when you come to college, the first question that you're always asked, whether it be when you apply, when you start classes and speak with your professors, or you go into counseling, is what is your major? Work-based learning tries to help students go beyond just that initial question, really helping you think about these three things. What do you want to do with your life and your career? What skills and experiences do you need in order to get there and achieve those goals? And how will you impact the world and the community with what you know and what you're able to learn here at Mesa? That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to become the President of the United States, or that you have to run a company. That impact could be at the smallest level. That could impact one person. But finding your passion and what it is that you want to do once you leave your classes here at Mesa and you graduate and enter the workforce. So you can think about work-based learning as kind of test driving or dating your career options. And so all of you are seniors, you're coming into Mesa, you're going to start all your classes. Entering college is a big deal, right? Why am I thinking about my career? That's ways away. Really, it's not. This chart here kind of breaks down the average lifespan, and it takes all of your different daily activities and adds them up consecutively. So if you take all of the time that you sleep, so all of your nighttime sleep, how many of you take naps? Don't lie, I know you all take naps. So you also include your naps. The average person sleeps for over 28 years of your life. It's a long time, right? But the #1 waking activity that people do is work and your career. So that's the longest relationship that you're going to have in your life. And so, as with dating, right, you don't just jump into a marriage, you don't just jump into a relationship without getting to know that person, finding out what they're like, what they don't like, what their personality is, what they're into, and how they treat you, right? So you can kind of think of finding your career fit in that same sense, right? You want to be able to explore options, figure it out how you're going to interact within the workplace, how the company culture is going to interact with you, what you like, what you don't like, that type of thing. So work-based learning helps you do that. We allow students to essentially, like I said, figure out your strengths, your weaknesses, what you like, what you don't like. And then the biggest kind of benefit here is that you're not wasting time or money. Right? You're taking classes. Several of you mentioned you knew what your majors are and what you want to study, which is awesome. But we want you to be really intentional with everything that you do here. So making sure that you know what classes you need, whether you're involved in student organizations or getting a job or an internship, all of those with the ultimate goal of working towards that career path that you're looking at. So some examples of work-based learning at Mesa. We work with students individually. We also hold events within your classes, so work and collaborate with faculty. And then we also hold campus-wide events as well. Some of you mentioned, I think back there, you said you're interested in computer science. We offer a Cis Speaker Series, which happens once a month, where we bring in industry professionals to be able to talk about the companies that they work for, the positions that they hold, their career paths. And so students are able to get exposed to different opportunities, different companies that are in San Diego. And actually now that we're virtual, oftentimes we are able to go beyond just San Diego or our local region. So maybe we can have someone from Google that's up in Silicon Valley. A lot of different opportunities for you to engage and network with industry professionals. We also have a career fest that happens once a semester that students are able to participate in. Entrepreneurship Speaker Series, same kind of concept for those of you that are interested in business. And then we also do workplace tours. That typically is pre-COVID. We are still working on some logistics now that we returned to campus, but that's an option as well. That's super cool for students. You're able to actually go to a work site, meet with people that work for that company, see what office culture is, and then ask questions and find out what you want to do, and if it's a good fit for you. We also help students prepare for the workforce. So for our business and video games class, we do a mock interview activities where we bring in industry professionals to help students prepare for interviews that actually take place in the work. Students in our business program do business industry reports, so they're actually working with real world problems that companies are facing. So all of these experiences are hands-on, helping you develop your skills and prepare for what you might see within the actual workplace. You are all in work experience right now, which is great, so I hope that you're gaining a lot out of that experience. I hope Professor Mark is awesome, so he's helping you develop professionally, which is great, and then hopefully you'll translate that when you attend here at Mesa and become a tutor. The other things that I want to mention about work experience is that you can actually repeat this class up to 4 times for a total of 16 units. So if you come to Mesa, you wanted to continue as a tutor, or if you wanted to find an internship that's relevant to whatever your major is, or explore different career options, you would have the ability to be able to take work experience again. Similar to the class that you're taking now, but we also have general work experience, and we also have occupational work experience that's discipline specific. So some of our programs, allied health, some child development, hospitality, a few other programs actually require students to take this class, and it's taught by discipline specific faculty, which is basically someone that's a faculty member or part of that program. Again, giving you hands-on experience in the field. So as with this class now, you don't have to come to class. You basically are just at the work site, working, getting experience, doing internships, and then you get academic credit for it. But there's plenty of other hands-on opportunities that you can participate in, whether that's job shadowing, informational interviews. We can help students connect with industry. So if you wanted to explore, figure out maybe something in the medical field, something in real estate, we can connect you with those people that are doing that work. So you are able to see firsthand what it's like within that career path, rather than just relying on maybe friends or TV or family members sharing that information with you, or the internet. Oftentimes that is just hearsay, or you're just getting information from a website that's not necessarily reputable. It's always really great to talk to someone that's doing that work and to make sure that it's a good fit for you. And then lastly, just some resources that we offer at Mesa. We have a career peer program. Those are current students like you that are available on campus to meet with you or virtually to help with you doing resume reviews or cover letters, interview preparation. We also have opportunities and resources to help you develop your skills, to help you prepare for the workforce. We also are getting a new job board. So if you are interested in finding a job, an internship, or volunteer position, we have a new platform called Handshake that's rolling out in the next couple weeks. And then we also have an internship coordinator. So if you are looking to find that hands-on experience, but you don't know where to start or how to find an opportunity, you can meet with our internship coordinator, Pavel. He's amazing. He will work with you one-on-one to kind of figure out what you like to do, what you're interested in, and then he will set you up with opportunities that allow you to get that hands-on experience. And then this is our team, that's Pavel, that I was just talking about. And then we also have another work-based learning coordinator, Caitlin, and I'm Sean Fawcett. So if you ever have any questions about your career development, please contact me. You all have my email, and then also you're taking work experience too. So I look forward to getting to know you a little bit better and seeing you on campus.
Yeah, so without Sean's help, we wouldn't have been able to have done this class. He's helping us with all the way we set it up, the paperwork, all those little surveys that you have to do to be a part of Mesa. Sean was able to coordinate that remotely, so thank you, Sean, that's amazing. And this work-based learning program, or work experience program that you're part of, is something I wish I would have had an opportunity to do when I was just starting college, because it's amazing that if you're a senior and you're saying, this is the major I want to be, that's great. I had no idea, right? So when I was starting my journey, it took me a long time to figure that out. So you might find that you feel like you're really strongly connected to something and that will change over time, or the thing that you're feeling right now, this is what I want to do, that might be the thing you want to do. There's no right way to go about it. So if you can release some of that pressure of, I need to know my major, I need to know my career right now, it's good to have some ideas. It's good to try things out with things like work experience, work-based learning, but it's okay to kind of try something. I like that idea of it being a dating, or what was the other word you used? I don't know, it was good.
Dating?
Yeah, dating, yeah, I like the idea of that. So just something to think about. Keeping that in mind, so we talked about how to kind of come to Mesa, give you an overview about that. Talked about how to get some more work experience. Now we're going to talk about a specific work experience program that you can be a part of, which is the teacher education program. So not only am I the tutoring program coordinator here at Mesa College, I'm the teacher education coordinator, core coordinator, and I can help you think about developing your skills as a teacher as well. So what that means is, even if you're thinking, I want to be a business major, I want to do computer science, those kind of things, you can also think about, well, how can you help others do those things as well? You might want to be able to teach those things or have the skills that come along with knowing more about learning how people learn, including yourself. Some of the things that we learned about in Ed 100, right? The ideas of kindness and empathy and not knowing yet. All these kinds of skills that you get as an instructor that sometimes you don't have when you're in a field-specific industry, when you know a lot about the subject area, but maybe not yet how to interact with employees, customers, or even yourself. What does it mean to be in a school situation, let alone a work situation, where you're confronted with an activity or a task where you're just not sure what to do? Now, I think our group, you're going to be much more well-suited to take a breath, be mindful, pause, and think about what's next. Right? And think about kindness to yourself. That these are normal things. It's okay not to know yet. So I think these are just some of the hallmarks of a teacher education program as you start to learn about how to help other people learn by helping yourself learn how to learn. So if you're interested more about this teacher education program, this is a program you can be a part of, and you're already starting to be a part of at Mesa College. Why are we interested in this? As Andy or Dr. McNeil was saying earlier, teachers, we need teachers. We need you. We need you to be the next set of teachers if that's something you're interested in. There is a huge gap in the amount of students who need support and the amount of teachers available to them, especially the amount of teachers of color who may need to go back to their own communities and help other future students who are going to be future teachers see themselves in the classroom. So how can you be a part of systemic change? How can you be a change agent and help future students see themselves as a part of education? Do you see yourself yet as a part of education? You don't have to. This is not something you have to do. But I'm welcoming you to this field. It's a field that I love. And hopefully with your work with me over the last few months, you can see that I really care about it and I care about you. I want you to know that you're welcome in the field of education and you're going to help yourself help other people. The more you learn about tutoring, the more you learn about education, and the more you realize there are jobs waiting for you in education right now. It could be a teacher, it could be an administrator, it could be a number of things. You're going to meet some other folks right now in a few minutes who are also on this journey, who may also be thinking about these things, who didn't have that same mindset maybe a few years ago. So as you're thinking about what do you want to do with your future, think about this idea of like, well, if I learn more about teaching now, that can help me become and get a job later, no matter what the field is. You can also be doing things simultaneously. You could be working as an economics major, business major, in computer science, and simultaneously teach and help others get jazzed about that field. If you love something, if you're passionate about it, other people get passionate about it as well. If you kind of just go through the motions and you're just kind of doing a job, that's not going to be as connective for other people, right? So this is something to think about. We need teachers, there is a teacher shortage, and we need teachers to go back to their communities and work with others who are thinking about and need support in their areas as well. So our goal at Mesa College is to produce a new generation of K-12 educators from diverse backgrounds who reflect their students, right? And I also have this vision, it's not only K-12, but it's beyond. I have this idea that we can have students get jazzed about teaching in K-12, but also continue their education. So don't stop at a bachelor's. If you want to get a master's, keep going. If you want to get a doctorate, keep going. I can tell you for a fact, if somebody like me can get a doctoral degree, anybody can do it. There's nothing special about me. It's all about your desire. If you want to do it, you can do it. There's support systems, there's tutoring, there's academic counseling. There's ways to have support. If you want to keep going with your education and be a change agent at another level, I believe you can do that, starting with this idea of being a K-12 instructor, if that's what you want to do. If it's early childhood, K-12, higher ed, this is all open to you no matter what the field is. It could be English, humanities, STEM, whatever. It could be career-based. You always have this option of working and teaching simultaneously. So I just want to plant that in the back of your head. There's always opportunities, and we need teachers. At San Diego State, one of our partners, they're saying that of all community college partners, Mesa College students have consistently been the most prepared. So if you're thinking of coming to Mesa and then going to San Diego State, especially in teacher ed, that program is already recognizing that our teacher ed students are more prepared than other community college students. If you go to Mesa and you're interested in teaching STEM, we're going to have the only, we'll situate Mesa College as the only area community college to offer every required course needed for both elementary and single subject STEM transfers. So if you take Education 211, what does that mean? You can finish your education at Mesa. You don't have to go to multiple programs when you transfer into a 4-year to complete your degree and get your credential. Specifically, we have STEM grants here, HSI STEM grants. We are a Hispanic serving institution, so we do have a lot of support systems for our Latinx students. So we have a STEM teacher ed program specifically if you're interested in that. And we have a DeBear grant. So if you're a Latinx student, you also can have the addition of above and beyond the financial aid that Dan was mentioning earlier. You also can get grants to help you with materials, computers, your classes, things like that. Here are a couple of our examples. Here's one of our DeBear students. I like our passionate community. Everyone is so friendly and happy to help each other out. There are many DeBear members that have lots of experience in their fields as potential teachers. We can share these experiences for all incoming people who would like to join us so that we have a stronger community. So this grant focuses on developing Latinx teachers of the future. So if this is something you're interested in, there is financial support for you, and you could be a DeBear scholar here at Mesa College. Here's another example. What I love about the DeBear program is that it is entirely based on supporting students that are passionate about the profession that they have chosen and are excited to give back to their communities. I've been met with so much support from the DeBear leaders, and I love the fact that I will now be able to support other students like me. Something to think about. So if you do want to teach, our motto is if you want to teach, you go to Mesa. So you've already done step 1. You've taken Ed 100, you're starting to learn about tutoring, you're starting to learn about yourselves. Next semester, I'll do a little promotion here, and I know Ms. Laura and Ms. Seven will help me with this as well. We're going to try to expand this program at Hoover High School and then offer Education 150. Since you've taken and passed, if you're sitting in this room, you've taken and passed Education 100, you're open to taking Education 150, which is advanced tutor training. All right? What does that mean? You're going to learn much about what our mentor tutors in the back have learned about, which is how to be appreciative inquiry, learning about more about leadership, and learning about more how to guide others to do the things they need to do at an advanced level. Once you transfer to Mesa College, if that's what you're interested in doing and you're interested in going down the teacher path, you would take Education 200, 203, and 211 are all examples of classes you can take. And we have our academic counselor here, Mr. Gabriel, is here, and he can talk to you more about that in a little bit if you end up in a group with him. If you're interested in learning more about our teacher ed program, I know you have my contact information, but I have it up here. If you want to learn more about that, that is on the screen as well. So that's our overview, and that's us done talking at you for the day. And now you're going to get into some groups and talk about and learn more about what people in the field have actually done. Brief question, Ms. Laura, did you want to be part of these groups as well? Yes, okay. So I'm going to count you all up. You're going to remember your number. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5s. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5s. So if you get to 4, next person is 1. All right, so let's do this. Say 1.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4,
5.
Nope, no 5s. That's right.
3,
Yep,
1,
2,
that's right. Remember your number.
1,
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
1.
3, 4.
Okay. So if you said 1, you're going to make a small group over in this area in a second, not yet. No, in a second, not yet. 1s are going to go over here, 2s are going to go over there, 3s are going to go over here, 4s are going to go over here. You're going to make a small group, don't go yet. So you're going to be in that group for about 10 to 15 minutes. We have some questions for you. I think Ms. Seven gave you the questions as well. Is that true, Ms. Seven? Yes. So what you're going to do is everybody in every group is going to be talking about introduce yourself, share your name, all those things. Group 1 is going to be talking about group 1 question. Group 2 is going to be talking about group 2 questions, 3, 3, 4, 4. So in group 1, you're going to focus on group 1 questions. If our panelists or our guest speakers, well, I want to introduce them actually here in a second, don't have that worksheet, please, and they can't see this because that's kind of small, I was trying to fit it on the screen, please give that to them so that you can help them out. But before we do that, let me make sure I introduce everybody who's going to be helping you out. So, in the back here, we have Nina. She's our Mesa College Instructional Lab Technician. Say hi. Hi. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 San Diego Mesa College mentor tutors who tutor and help mentor new younger tutors who are new to the field. We got Joe. Hi. We got Jose. We got Justin. Hi. We got Rafi. Hi. And we got Olga. We have Professor Odona. Gabriel, where did you go? There you are over there. And we have Ms. Seven and Ms. Laura as well. We're going to talk to you about their career path. All right, so we're going to do this until about 11 o'clock. We're going to have you rotate about every 10 or 15 minutes. When it's time to rotate, I will say something like, let's rotate. All right, if you're in group 1, go to 2, 2 go to 3, 3 go to 4, 4 go to 1. And this is the papers that we need to hand them out. All right, so 1s, why don't you circle up over here. 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. 1s over there, 2s over here.
You need a chair, just grab, like steal one from some of the other tables. Just put them back eventually, maybe one day.
Hello, friend.
I sign up way too much at work, so I'm too used to this now.
Oh, thank you. Did you guys get one? No.
My passion, but then thanks to Mark and everyone here, I actually really want to go into a professor's side for English because I found out that it's not that I like writing papers, I just love hearing stories.
I just have questions. Yeah, and that way I
Sorry, first, okay. Hey, they show up somewhere.
Are you also talking about yeah, why don't we go next?
Okay, sorry, we tried to move.
Is that okay, Melissa?
yes, and then you work.
Okay.
And so yes, the teachers work.
We'll do a zigzag.
Okay, yeah, I guess my name is Franco Romo. I go by Jose, fine. Let's see, job tab. So I'm both a master here at Mesa, as well as a mentor tutor. The company, ITCC.
Throw the comment at me.
Educational background. So I went to Mesa for about 4 years. Switched from a psychology major to a math major. And then after 4 years, I transferred to UCSD, where I spent another 3 years getting my bachelor's in mathematics. And now I'm taking time off from school and focusing on tutoring.
Sometimes I don't even know what to do. Like my job's
And a brief introduction about myself. Let's see. Our own share. First-gen student. I'm the oldest of 5. First to go to college in my family. I'm a commuter. I'm driving here from like the Lemon Grove area. Love mathematics. I love anything that feels like hands-on, obvious things. So right now I just started over this summer I started over 3D printing. So I've been getting really into like 3D printing, creating all these little cool things. And it's great because I get to create physical objects for like math stuff. And that way it's easier to help students understand like, oh, this is the shape we're making when we're talking about like this equation or such.
You would like to know.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge math nerd.
He writes on boards all the time, even the humanities centers. Math is fun. People think it's graffiti and math.
Okay. You guys know me, Miss 7? It's too long for me to say 7. This is my, as you guys know, this is my second career. I was a child life specialist at Children's Hospital first. And so, I am the first in my family to go to college too. My mom and dad, well, graduated high school, down in the Navy, but just ended up out here. As I told you guys, I think before, I didn't know I could go to college. I thought I'd have to go to work first. I didn't know about financial aid or anything like that. So I became a music counselor. So I went to USD for 2 years, and it was good because I was checking about school. I was really scared. So I think the more I learned about community colleges, I wish I had done that. 1 year at USD about killed me. But the second years, I ended up transferring to state. But I did go to Mesa in the summer to pick up some other units that I needed, and majored in child development. Worked at Children's Hospital for about 10 years. And was the child life assistant, then a child life specialist, and then the manager of the department at Children's Hospital. And then things were changing in the fields, and I've been volunteering and working for a camp for kids with cancer. And I ended up I love working with teenagers. And so everything just ended up, and now I'm working with you guys as a high school teacher. And I love reading, love English, love stories. So I kind of get to do my reading specialist credential that I was out for because of you guys actually. Wanted to be better equipped to teach what I was supposed to be teaching. And with all of you. And I love getting to do both. I get to be a teacher, but then I get to also work with you guys and help other students too. You make all the difference, as I told you before. So. All right, that's enough. Name real quick. Obviously, you're a Hoover student. Anything you want to just tell us real quick?
Full name, all name, as long as it's your name.
My name is Andrew Walker. I'd say this is my once in elementary school. Special needs. I did that in elementary school. In middle school,
Funny because you would have amazed to think that business is actually one of the ones we really need a lot of people in tutoring as well. Because business people somehow do not like to tutor business people on how to business. Business. But no, it's actually really fun. Like depending on the institution. Also, I remember some of my econ and business teachers going, you know, the smart choice going to Shady College because it was cheaper. And you see all the students that stayed at like SDSU for the first time, like, what? It's cheaper there? I'm like, I spent like $3,000 less than you all. So that was my business major. That's all I got. My sister does all the fancy insurance stuff. But yeah, no, like, we always need everybody to try different fields. And like, look, like last year we finally had our first
Okay, friends.
fashion too. Oh, yeah, we didn't even know tutor fashion until like, we're like, I was like, hold on.
All right, everyone. Time is up for this portion. Here's the next steps. We are going to, before you leave this room, you're going to turn that waiver to me. All right, again, make sure at the top of the waiver that you sign there are places for you to initial. So look at that, review those, read those things, initial on them, turn that in. Restrooms are right outside the door. You're going to meet our peer ambassadors, navigators, ambassadors? Yeah. Ambassadors, and your names are?
My name is Zane.
Zane?
My name is Trevor.
All right, you're going to meet Zane and Trevor downstairs. After you use the restroom, they're going to take you on a campus tour. The campus tour will start at 11:15 sharp. You can leave your...
Are y'all ready? You ready for the first question? Alrighty, let's... How many students approximately attend Mesa College? We are one of the largest community colleges in California and the largest in San Diego. 100,000 is probably a little too much. 1,000 is a little too small. Yes, so we have approximately 25 to 26,000 students that attend Mesa College. Now these students account for full-time, part-time, and fully online students. All right, let's see who's up. Julio, where you at? Oh. Now, what can Mesa College offer you? Remember, I spoke about this earlier today. There's a lot of different pathways for students depending on what their interests are. Great. So the answer is all of the above. Remember, you can come to Mesa, get a certificate in a certain job or skill and go straight to the workforce. You can come to Mesa and get your general education with a graduate associate's and then transfer. Or you can take the bachelor's degree route where you attend here for 4 years and complete your lower division courses and your upper division courses. All right, Julio, let's see if you're still up. Oh, Julio's still up. Y'all ready? True or false? Does Mesa College have the highest transfer rates to UC, CSUs, and other colleges? That is true. So, kind of want to make this a little interactive. How many of you have any dream schools? What do you want to transfer to?
Transfer to or just?
Or go?
A private university, so Stanford.
Stanford, okay. Anyone else? SDSU? Anyone else? No, Harvard, Yale, UC Berkeley. Okay. How about you right here? Rochester University. Anyone else? I saw your hand in the back. I'm sorry? USC?
MIT.
And okay. Are you in the back? You in the back? I see you. Columbia. Great. So a lot of you that named those schools, those are great schools. So let's just say hypothetically you were to attend Mesa College. Now, don't ever count yourselves out from attending those campuses. There are students that do come to Mesa College and transfer to Berkeley, to Yale, to Stanford, and we have student testimonials that have been here 2 to 3 years and have transferred to those campuses. So just because you decide to attend a community college first does not mean that you will not be able to attend those other campuses. When you graduate from those schools, it's going to say Stanford, Yale, Harvard. It's not going to say Mesa College. Julio still up? Yes or no? Mesa College offers students an associate degree for transfer to a CSU. It's in the picture. Yes. So, I don't want to confuse you all with a lot of the terminology that we have at a community college, but there is something called an ADT. An ADT is an admission degree for transfer. Yeah, admission degree. Associate's degree for transfer. I'm sorry, I got the A's mixed up. But yes, if you were to come to a community college and graduate with your associates, there are CSUs that guarantee you admission into their campus. Now, however, it may not be a CSU that is a school that you want to go to, but you are guaranteed into one CSU if you were to take this route. I think Julio is going to take it. What support programs are offered at Mesa College?
He's in the middle right there.
I used to be a model back in my days. All of the above. Now, you may have not been exposed to a lot of these different support programs and services. However, I guarantee you all, no matter where you go, private institution, no, I'll take that back. So CSU or community college, you will hear about Star Trio. You will hear about EOPS and DSPS. They might be housed under a different name, but those programs and services are there for you. So Star Trio is a federally funded program. The purpose of the program is to provide students with school supplies, their own designated computer lab. They have their own academic counselors. They have, what else? Sorry, tutors. So all these services are free as long as you're a student at Mesa College. Now we have EOPS, which is Extended Opportunities Program and Services. This is a state-funded program. So the purpose of this program is to get you in college and get you to finish college. So their primary goal is to eliminate any sort of educational or financial barriers that students may experience by providing counseling, additional funding for school supplies and parking permits. You all know that parking permits are an out-of-pocket expense as well as books, and those books are expensive. So these programs, what they do is they try to eliminate any sort of expenses that you incur while you're in college. And a lot of these programs provide priority registration. So attending a community college with 25,000 students and to be the first person to get classes is by far the best experience for you. How many of you all heard of Rate My Professors? Okay, there's a few of you. So you will familiarize yourself with this, because when you do attend college, there's a form or a tool called Rate My Professor. It allows you the opportunity to see the ratings of your professors prior to you taking classes. So when you have first dibs on courses or first dibs on registration, you get to see the best professors, the best times, and you get to bypass, dealing with traffic and parking and all the other stuff that comes with college. Now we have DSPS. DSPS is Disability Support Programs and Services. They provide accommodations for students that may experience any visible or non-visible temporary or permanent disabilities, whether it be physical, mental, or learning disabilities. So if you needed a different seating arrangement because you couldn't see, you can have an assigned seating in the front. If you broke your arm, you can actually request to have someone take notes for you. Or if you needed more time taking a test, they provide you all of those accommodations. Now they also take students that have IEPs in high school as well. All right, the last question. Julio is still in the lead. What are the 6 steps to be successful at Mesa College? So you're definitely not going to the beach. You don't have to take the SATs. Definitely not none of the above. Yes, so you do have to apply, participate in the online orientation, go and get your placement assistant, and then get advised, and you just register and pay for your courses. So this pretty much concludes my review for the remainder of the day, and now we are going to see who are the top 5 winners. Let's see. All right, Eli. Can we get her the bag?
Okay, come on up. See your names? Do it.
All right, I think it was Esme and another student. I didn't see the runner-up.
Congratulations.
Who's the 5th person? Huh? Caesar. Oh, there he is. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, so all that's left to do, gentle reminder. You have a journal due on Friday in our Canvas shell. Please do your journal. It's about reflecting on today. It's not super intense. You're just going to think through some of the things we did today and write up some ideas about that. We have multiple kinds of burritos over here. There should be at least veggie, vegan, pork, chicken, steak. There's some water. You want to take your stuff with you. I think we're going to have you eat outside in front of the Commons. You're going to eat lunch, hang out, and then you're going to take your bus ride back to Hoover. So thank you so much for coming today. Thank you. It's amazing.